Final Fantasy VII Remake is an incredible gaming experience we've all been waiting over 5 years for. We knew going in that there'd be some exciting changes and expansions to look forward to, including deeper backstories for Avalanche's Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse, an incredible fast-paced battle system, and gorgeous visuals. However, before I start gushing on and on about how wonderful this game is, I want to go over a few notable problems. This is Andrew from the Bombadiers.net, and welcome to 4 Missteps in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, before I get into this list, I will warn you that this video contains spoilers, so if you're on the fence about getting this game and you don't want me to ruin it for you, this is your final warning. That said, let's get to it. Number 1. Chapter Select. The first major misstep of Final Fantasy VII Remake is the Chapter Select. Don't get me wrong, being able to go back to any major point in the game after you've beaten it is an incredible addition. However, as great as this feature is, the execution is a bit lacking. For example, if you want to go back to Wall Market's Coliseum or the Shinra Combat Simulator in Shinra HQ, you have to go back to chapters 14 or 16 respectively, and play through those chapters again until you get to their locations. And even then, you won't be able to use Aerith unless you go back to chapters 9 or 17 respectively and solve those ridiculous puzzles over again. It feels like this could have been remedied by adding an option in the menu to take you straight to them after you've already completed the game. Number 2. Classic mode is too easy. One of the major flaws I found with the game is that Classic mode is locked behind Easy mode. If you want to play the game with a more traditional turn-based flair, you can't also decide to play it on a higher difficulty setting. If there's a way to have both a playstyle setting and a difficulty setting, this game would be more enjoyable. But alas, maybe in part 2. Number 3. Boss phases. The boss fights, for the most part, in Final Fantasy VII Remake are incredibly long. Forcing a long fight to be even longer by giving each boss fight a damage cap you cannot exceed is not particularly fun. Almost every major boss in the game is divided into multiple phases, and if you're on a hot streak, getting the boss's HP so you don't skip a phase really takes you out of the experience. And God help you if you're about to stagger that boss before that cutscene plays, because losing all that progress is enough to drive you mad. Now, before I get to the final misstep, let's remind ourselves of what makes Final Fantasy VII Remake a truly incredible gaming experience. For starters, the music is incredible. You really get the sense that everyone cared to give this remake the love it deserved. Being able to go back to each chapter with all your gear is a great way to make an already wonderful game even more wonderful. It allows you to go back and grab everything you missed and complete all the quests you didn't have time to do in the first go-around, which is great when you have to record a Let's Play. Keeping the more unusual monsters in the game as bosses really helps the game stand out. Once you get to the point where you're fighting a demon domicile for half an hour while getting excited commentary from Corneo's goons, you really know that you're in for an amazing time. The visuals. Every area, every character, every cutscene is filled to the brim with beautiful visuals that make you wonder, didn't they make a movie about this game a few years back? How does this game look so much better than that? Number 4. Endgame content. After you've made it past the ridiculously long final boss sequence of the game, watched the confusing ending, and enjoyed the credits, what more can you do? There's the aforementioned Chapter Select, there's the 3 battle arenas you can jump into to get better equipment, materia, and summons, and there's a hard mode where you can hate yourself as you struggle through the game without items or self-control. As great as those are, it really leaves you wanting. Why can't you go back to the areas previously gone to without redoing the entire story for those particular chapters? Why is there only one secret boss? Why is it locked behind hard mode? And why can't I start a brand new game in hard mode? Final Fantasy VII Remake is an incredible game and a very worthwhile remake. It's not perfect, but it's very close, and we at the Bombadiers desperately want Part 2 to come out very soon. Just imagining what to expect and what characters will get to join the party is making me thirstier than Jesse in Chapter 4. That said, I hope you liked this video, and we'd love it if you stuck around for more. Leave a comment below to talk about your favorite and least favorite parts of Final Fantasy VII Remake. This has been Andrew from the Bombadiers. Until next time.